What's up, everyone? This is Big Poner. I am here today to help you take advantage of what it is that Niantic has given us. So, I'm going to jump right into it. The only thing of note is going to be these boxes. And basically, we can look at these boxes as a discounted sale on some items. They have been packaged together. So, I'm going to go over these item boxes so that you know what is actually the best deal and is what is going to be the most advantageous for you to purchase if you're planning on dropping some coins. So the Ultra box, we can look at this, and the majority of what we're getting out of this box is a bunch of incense. And then we're getting the 6 incubators, and we're getting this little bonus of Ultra balls. But the thing is the items that you would actually want to buy normally are going to be the incubators. They're really the only useful item in my opinion. And the reason why is because the incense are just pretty much going to spawn you regular stuff that you can wear. I have done a ton of testing with incense to try to find a way to use these to this whole rig Pokemon. But the thing is they do not give you a bunch of rare spawns. They just pull in a bunch of stuff from the area that you would have found anyways. Yes, there may be a tiny chance that you're going to pull something good in, but the thing is I have bought more incense and to test theories than I would like to admit. And the thing is I have not pulled anything epic off of an incense. I have pulled a bunch of regular Pokemon that I would have gotten by just walking around. Incense, in my opinion, are a complete waste of money. So what we are really getting out of this box is we are getting 6 incubators, which are normally 150 coins. That means you are getting 900 coins worth of something useful for 1500 coins. This is not something that I would recommend buying, and this is something that I personally would never buy. So let's look at the Great Box. The Great Box, this is actually going to be a good deal. And the reason why is because the thing that we want out of this are the incubators. And there's 4 incubators in here. At that 150 regular price, this is a discount. You're getting 50 coins off of what it would have cost you to buy 4 incubators, which would have been 600 coins. You're still going to get a couple of these incense, but since you're saving money off the incubators, it's something that you can just pop and pull a few extra Pokemon, and it didn't cost you anything. You actually saved some coins, and then you got a little bit of Great Balls as a bonus. These aren't really going to be what you're wanting to buy these boxes for, but it is a little bonus. It's going to help you catch a few more Pokemon, maybe have to turn a few less stops. But the special box is the one that I am going to recommend. And the reason why is because, once again, 2 incubators at 150 coins each. The 250 coin price is saving you 50 coins. But if you buy 2 of these boxes instead of the Great Box, you're saving 100 coins on 4 incubators. You're still getting 20 Great Balls. You're just not getting the incense. But the incense, are pretty much useless in my opinion. If you still want to be saving money on your incubators, but you want to have a few incense, then, go ahead and do that because you're still getting a discount on something that's actually useful for you. You're not just spending money on something that, at the end of the day is not really going to give you much progress, but the incubators are. And if you can get them at a discounted price, that's a pretty good deal. So, since we're going to be stocking up on incubators, something that I want to touch on again is I personally, myself, am not going to be using any of my incubators during this event. And the reason why is because what is it that I want? I want the things that are useful. I want to hatch out of the incubators because it's going to give me a bonus to my Stardust. But along with that bonus to Stardust, I would like to get something that's actually good, something that I'm going to be happy to see, something that I'm going to be able to use in a gym, something that I'm going to be able to use to attack gyms. And those are the really rare Pokemon that are inside of the eggs, which are the Lapras, the Dratini, the Snorlax, the things that everyone wants. And then there's a few other Pokemon that I really like for training, like the Psyduck. The Psyduck evolves into Golduck. Golduck is an insane training Pokemon. And there's a few other really good Pokemon that are in the eggs, like the Rhyhorn. The Rhyhorn evolves into Rhydon, which got a massive buff and is now a super useful Pokemon. We can also get the Eevees out of the 5 kilometer eggs. And if you want to go ahead and take a look, I mean, these are absolutely monsters for training gyms. And they're monsters for holding gyms because they have such high CPs. But the thing is they have turned up the rate for the baby Pokemon. And the thing is that the rate for these baby Pokemon was already insanely high. Since the baby Pokemon were released, I have decreased my amount of hatching. Up until recently, I actually stopped hatching. And the reason why I stopped hatching is because I don't want these baby Pokemon. Because they are absolutely the worst Pokemon in the game. And once you have them to fill your Pokedex, there is no reason to want them. They're just literally something that is useless. And when you hatch one, you've literally hatched an egg just to get Stardust. And the thing is these aren't even going to be worth saving because they've increased the rate on these Pokemon so much. They are going to wind up being something that everyone has. And remember, all of these baby Pokemon are stuff that I hatched before they even turned the rate up. And the thing that I did is I wound up hatching out all of the eggs that I had, filling up with eggs, and I'm just going to rotate one egg because I want to reduce the amount of these that I'm going to get to an absolute minimum. And then I want to save my incubators so that once they do wind up dropping the rate for these baby Pokemon down, and they're just, a regular rate for something in the egg, then I might actually have a decent chance to get one of the things that I actually want and am actually going to want to use. So, see these for what they are. I understand the nostalgia of wanting to get something that's new, but you have to understand, no matter what, if you are hatching eggs, you are going to get all of these Pokemon. But if you wind up taking and buying a bunch of incubators during this event, you're going to wind up hatching so many of these Pokemon, you're just going to wind up deleting them. And, if it was something that was rare that you could take and then save to trade later on, then yeah, that might be something worthwhile. But the thing is everyone is going to have these. This is not going to be something that, people are going to want to trade for, that you're going to be able to get one of the epic Pokemon for, or you're going to be able to get a rare Pokemon that you haven't been able to get yet. People are going to look at you trying to trade these as you basically trying to trade something that's garbage. And the reason why is you have to think about what these Pokemon actually are. What is a Magby? It is a smaller form of a Magmar. Would you be happy if you got a Magmar out of a 10-kilometer egg? Well, probably not. And the thing is the Magby is the baby version. Those candies that you got from hatching it, you would have to evolve the Magby just to get that Magmar that you're already disappointed that you get when you get it. And it's the same thing with Electakid. The Electakid is a smaller version of the Electabuzz. Smoochum is a smaller version of the Jinx. And these are Pokemon that aren't usable for anything. They're just a spot for your Pokedex. So do whatever is going to make you happy, but as someone who sees this for what it is and wants to get the most value out of the money that I spend on this game or the coins that I collect, I'm going to wind up saving these incubators so that I can try to get something that I really want. And another thing that you can think about is there's a good chance that after the New Year event, they're going to wind up releasing a bunch of more Pokemon for us to catch and for us to hatch so that people continue playing after these holidays are over. So it might even be smarter of you to stock up on these incubators now and save them until they release the actual good Pokemon that are coming out of the incubators. Because we do have some really good Pokemon that are going to be coming out of the incubators in the future. The Larvitar is one of them. It is essentially going to be the Dragonite of Gen 2. Its final form is Tyranitar, and its CP is going to match that of the Dragonite, and it is going to be an insanely strong Pokemon. Now ask yourself, do you want to be hatching right now with your incubators with the money that you've spent or collected from the gyms, and do you want to be getting a bunch of baby Pokemon, or do you want to save those incubators and possibly have a chance to get one of the strongest Pokemon in the game? Myself, I would like to wait until I can actually get something useful, so I'm going to stock up on a ton of these incubators at this slightly discounted price, and then I'm going to save them until they release the good Pokemon, or until they at least reduce the rate of the babies so that I can get some of the good Pokemon from the first generation. So thanks for listening, and talk to you guys later. Bye.